Hello, welcome back to the channel. So, yeah, Denali is happening. It's coming up. It's days away. I'm very excited. I can't wipe the smile off my face. I'm so excited about it. So yeah, I did just want to make a quick video here before I go, just sort of giving an outline of, I guess, the trip and like all the things that I've got planned. There's not going to be a lot of downtime. I will definitely take time to relax, but I've got lots of stuff planned. So yeah, just wanted to do a quick video here about the trip and yeah, some of the stuff I'm going to do. So I will go to the screen share again here, and yeah, we can go over sort of plan here. So I leave Sunday from Denver. I am on a direct flight from Denver to Anchorage. I get into Anchorage Sunday afternoon. So I am going to spend the afternoon in Anchorage. I've actually never been to Alaska ever. So this is first time. So I am staying overnight Sunday night in Anchorage. So I will definitely have to go out and find a few good Anchorage breweries to enjoy a pint or two. And then I'm staying in this hotel in Anchorage that was very nice, but it is like European style. So it's like private rooms, but then there's communal bathrooms and like kitchens and stuff like that. So this is gonna be interesting. It's definitely not like a traditional hotel, but I'm only staying there one night. So the very next morning, I am out of there, and I am taking the Alaska Railroad. I think this is the Glacier Discovery here, where I am going from, yeah, Anchorage all the way up to Denali. I believe it is about a 4.5 hour train ride. And my friend Becca, who lives in Anchorage, I asked her about the train and, you know, is this worth it, or should I just rent a car and drive? And she was like, no, you need to do the train. And trust me, the Gold Star, like upgraded, like kind of first class experience is totally worth it. And so I was like, oh, interesting. So I looked into the Gold class, and yeah, you get like your own observation car where you can go out on, and it's outdoors and you're on a train car and you could take photos and all sorts of stuff all along this whole ride up to Denali. So so Monday morning I am taking the Gold Star experience from Anchorage up to Denali, and yeah, I will get into Denali Monday afternoon, and I am staying at a hotel that is literally right next to the park entrance. So it's in Denali Village, and yeah, it's pretty nice. But I booked this all the way back in, I believe, February. So I booked this well in advance. So yeah, so then I'm going to get into my hotel up in Denali Village Monday afternoon, and I really don't want to waste any time. Oh, I was going to show, there's a travel YouTuber guy I follow named Trek Trendy. A lot of people follow him. I'm sure some of you do as well. But he did a whole video on the train that I'm taking, which goes all the way up to Fairbanks. But obviously, I'm only taking it to Denali. But then when I leave, I am taking it from Denali up to Fairbanks. So I will eventually get pretty much the whole route. But if you want to see like a super in-depth review of this train ride that I'm taking, watch this video. I will link it in. I'll link it in the description. So, but yeah, so it's gonna be pretty cool taking the train up there. And one other thing to know about Denali, if you've never been or you've never really looked at it, is this is sort of a map of the park. You can see there's one road. That's it. There's one road in and one road out. So there's not like a lot of, so it's not like Yellowstone, which has all sorts of loops and different roads and side roads, and you can really, you know, go in there. Yeah, Denali is just one road, and it goes to mile 92, which is Kantishna, and yeah, that's it. And the other interesting thing that if you did not know is that private vehicles, so even if I had rented a car, are only allowed in this first 15 miles. So after that, you have to take their buses. Um, so yeah, that's interesting. I I had never really looked into going to Denali before until earlier this year, and I did not know that. So everything you do past mile 15 is all on their buses. So the other thing that is interesting to note is that there was a rock slide that has taken out a large chunk of road here. You can see this is near Pretty Rocks. And basically, what has happened is this has been a continual sort of rock slide over time. And what they would do is they would just bring in trucks full of gravel and just fill the road in as part of the road started falling away. And they've been doing this for years, where they just keep the road maintained enough to be able to drive on. But last year, it finally got so bad that they were like, you know what, we can't keep doing this to keep this road. We're gonna have to just fix this. So this part of the road is completely unpassable, and this is at, so like I said, the all the way to the end is mile 92. So this rock slide is at mile like 44 and a half, something like that. I think it's right around here. So this is mile 53. So the buses only go here, and that's it. Everything else past that this year is can't go to. So that's a pretty big bummer. I had originally planned to go all the way, but you can't do that this year. So I mean, fortunately, there is plenty to do all in this first 44 miles. Let's hear. I think it says here they have like a time lapse of the road. Sort of, you can see the rocks just fall away, and this is the area where the road goes, and this whole chunk right here is gone. So obviously they're going to fix it, and they want to do something that's like a permanent fix instead of just doing the maintenance as they went along. So anyways, it's kind of a bummer. Yeah, it's at mile 45.4. So I think it goes to, the buses will take you to the stop that's like, before where the rock slide is. And then if you want to go see it, you can get out and actually hike down the road to see where it was. So I will definitely be doing that because I want to see this. And but yeah, so that's the way this kind of works. The buses, everything I've read about the buses, of course, I was skeptical. I was like, man, I don't want to ride no bus. But everyone is like, dude, the buses are great. You can get out whenever you want. So if you want to just go off and kind of do your own thing, you can. Like, you can get off a bus, and then when you're done, the next bus that comes by, just kind of wave them down or just go to one of the stops, and you can jump off and on any bus that you want. So you really do have a lot of freedom, I guess, to go around the park and do different things. So I will be doing that a lot too, of course, if there's something that's particularly interesting to me that I really want to take my time with, then I'm just gonna get off the bus. I'll catch the next one. So anyways, that's sort of a sort of a background of Denali right now, and kind of what's going on in there. So I won't be able to go all the way to the end, but and so once I do get there that Monday, that afternoon, I think I'm going to jump on a bus because I'll be there in the late afternoon. So I'm not going to have a ton of time Monday, but I think I'm going to go all the way to this mile 15 on a bus. And then there's a bunch of like cool hiking trails here, including the Savage River Loop. So that is what I am going to do Monday afternoon, is I'm going to do this hike. It sounds like it's not very hard, but it looks really cool. And there's a lot of different like wildlife opportunities along the river here. So it kind of looks like you go down and you just go up the river a ways and then go across and then you come back down. So that is my plan for Monday afternoon. I think after going on the train and then doing a good hike, I figure I'm probably going to be pretty tired. So, so that is my plan for Monday. Get a good night's sleep Monday. Because then Tuesday, I actually don't have anything specifically booked for Tuesday. That's going to be the day where I'm just going to jump on the regular bus that everyone else takes, and I'm just going to go in as far as I can and do as much photography as I can throughout the day. I think if you go on the bus and you actually go the full 45 miles that you can go in, and you're jumping off and stopping a lot, I mean, I really think you could probably easily make a full day out of that. So that's my plan for Tuesday, is to just do the regular bus, and just get into the park and just do as much photography as I can and hope to see some good stuff. And then Wednesday and Thursday are when I have specific booked things. So let me go to one of the. Oh, actually, before we get to that, I did see on the Denali's Facebook a couple days ago. Actually, my friend Dan pointed this out to me, and then I went and looked. But yeah, they just posted here a couple days ago. A rare appearance by two Wolverines quickly became the talk of the park. Yeah, wow. I mean, I knew it was possible to see them up there, but I never. I mean, obviously, even they say this is very rare. So, wow, how cool would that be? So, I'll definitely be on the lookout for these Wolverines here. Which is where'd they go? Oh, there they are. So yeah, we'll see about maybe hopefully seeing the Wolverines. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, so then Wednesday I have my first booked activity, and it is the Wilds of Alaska ATV adventure. Oh God. So yeah, I've got my GoPro ready. I'm gonna put it on the helmet, get some point of view ATV action going here. So the reason why I wanted to do this one is because this is photography based tour. So they take you in to parts of the park that you can't get to through the bus. And I believe this particular tour that I'm taking is focused on caribou, moose, and grizzly bears. So yeah, I'm in. I'm definitely in. So yeah, so Wednesday morning I am doing the ATV tour here. And oh man, I just hope I don't kill myself. Like, I know it's very controlled environment, but like, I'm not to be trusted on things like ATVs or like dirt bikes or anything like that. I will find a way to injure myself. So yeah, but this is gonna be cool. I think some of the spots we're gonna go to should be pretty cool. Yeah, that's the one I need. I need this one. I need the the fully roll cage encased, driver area. This is the four-wheeler I need. Yeah, I don't want to be exposed to the elements when I flip the thing over. Yeah. So that's Wednesday morning. I think it takes pretty much the whole morning. And then Wednesday afternoon, I will just head back into the park on my own, and yeah, maybe go do another hike, something like that. But then Thursday, I have a whole day planned for the Tundra Wilderness Tour. So again, this is it's 5.5 hours, so it's a good chunk of the day. But yeah, it's gonna take us into the park, and it's going to focus specifically sort of on the tundra area. And this is where I'm really hoping to see the Dall sheep. That is the number one thing that I want to see in the park is the Dall sheep. If you're not familiar with the Dall sheep, it's basically like the bighorn sheep here in Colorado, except they're just snow white in color. That's my big thing that I really want to see. So I'm hoping I will accomplish here with the Tundra Tour. So that is like I said, it's not all day, but it's a pretty good chunk of time for the day. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing Thursday. And again, I think I'm going to do of course I will probably do the checklist. Yeah, here's the Dall sheep. I think I'm going to definitely do the checklist of the big 5 of Denali, right? Which is Yeah, the big five mammals, which is the grizzly bear, wolves, which of course would be amazing to see. I've read that the population of wolves up there has really gone down, so it's not impossible, but very unlikely that you will actually see wolves in Denali. And then moose, caribou, and doll sheep. So yeah, of course, I will be going for all five. There's a couple of birds actually too that I don't want to forget about. And it was 10 birds to look for, and oh boy, the snowy owl. I mean, that's a bucket list thing for me. I've never seen one in the wild, so again, I don't know how likely that would be. My guess is not very. So, but yeah, I will definitely be on the lookout for snowy owls as well. But yeah, I mean, there's like golden eagles up there too, which a lot of stuff we can still see around here too. But that's definitely something to be keeping an eye out for. So then Friday, I have probably about a half day in the park before I leave. So Friday, I think again I might just go in on mile 15 and do another hike there, or maybe take the bus in a little bit further and just get something done that morning while I still have time. And then Friday afternoon, I jump back on our train and I head from Denali north up to Fairbanks. And I get into Fairbanks kind of around dinner time, I think. And I have a hotel there. And Saturday is the travel day back home to Denver, and that's going to be a rough one. So the flight leaves super early from Fairbanks. It leaves at like 6 in the morning and then flies to Seattle. And I get into Seattle at like 10 in the afternoon or 10 in the morning. And then I have like a 4-hour layover in Seattle. And then I take my flight back to Denver from Seattle. And I get back to Denver. It's like 8 o'clock at night. So I will be traveling and sitting in airports all day Saturday on the way back. But that is the plan. So, yeah, that's the trip. Like I said, I'm very excited. It is kind of a bummer about that rock slide closing off essentially half the park. But I still feel like there's going to be a ton to do. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So anyways, this will probably be the last video until I get back. And then, of course, I will have a ton of stuff to go through and put together. So I'm going to be trying to film and do as many photos as I possibly can while I'm up there. So, and I've got tons of great ideas, and yeah, it's going to be really cool. So I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I guess the next video you see will be the results of Denali. So, until then, have a good one. And yeah, see you soon.